Hey guys, so I'm going to do part 2 of my Torrid Haute haul. And then I think there was one order in here that I used the 50 off 125. I've got, I think, one more order coming. It's just a pair of boots. There's only one thing in here that I think I'm going to return, which is a pair of boots, which I'll show you in just a second. But we have a lot of stuff, so let's get started. The first thing I got... this was the 50 off 125 order. I did end up picking up one of the white lace bralettes. I got this because I thought, well, you know, some of my shirts for Haute are a little bit sheer, but not enough that I would wear a cami under. Like, I don't need that much coverage, but this would just give a little bit extra on top of my bra, so... whatever. And I'll tell you the prices for these 4 items when I get to the box of the boots because the receipt's in there. But I did get this in a size 3. It's originally $28.50. I do know that it was on clearance, and then I got money off of that. So I'll tell you in just a second what I actually paid for that. Next thing I got was also on clearance. It's the Black Skull reversible beanie. So it's just got skulls on it. And then if you reverse it, it's just a gray hoodie. Or a gray beanie. So, of course, you'd have to cut the tag out. I, of course, will wear it with the skulls out because I love my skulls. So there's that. And again, I'll tell you the price in a second. And then I got a white short sleeve twisted knot t-shirt. I got this in a 3. And it's just like a white burnout top. It's got short kind of cuff sleeves. And then it has this knot detail at the bottom. So this is what I'm talking about. Like with that bralette. I mean, it's a little bit sheer. But I get so hot at Ulta that it's hard for me to wear like a full cami under it. So I got something like that so that so I can wear a bralette under that. So let me just tell you the prices real quick. The t-shirt I just showed you, and I'll give you the after-tax price, was $13.54. The beanie was $7.73, and the bralette was $11.92. And then these boots I'm going to show you were $48.07. I wavered on these. I wasn't sure if I wanted them. And then they started selling out, and then I was worried that I did want them, so I ordered them. I ordered them in a 12. A lot of the boots that I have from Torrid are in a 12 because I have to go up because of the calf. These are way too big. Even with some of the socks, which I'm going to try them on in a little bit with the socks just to see. I still think they're going to be too big in the foot. So there are these faux suede, what do they call them? Stretch faux suede boots. And they had these in a cranberry color, which is the one that I really wanted, and I waited on, and then they sold out completely. These are actually sold out now, too. These are originally $74.50. But the shaft is just kind of stretchy, and it does have a tie at the back. So if you wanted to slouch them down, you could. They do fit my calves really well. I've got extra room, which is saying something, but I'm just afraid they're actually just too big in the foot. But like I said, I'll try them on again with some of the boot socks that I got and see... excuse me, see if that makes any difference. So, and speaking of boot socks, I did get 2 pair. If you remember from my first part, I got these gray, like real thick sweater socks. Well, they came out with burgundy ones. So I got 2 pair of these. Again, these are in the 10 to 13. I used the 30 off 75, but they kept canceling my order. So the other thing that I ordered. So I ended up paying $10 for each pair of these. And like I said, I got 2 pair because I like those a lot. Okay. I got some Kohl's stuff in here. I'm going to do a separate little video for that because, you know. And from Meijer, because I got a couple things from Meijer. Okay, so I talked about this in the last one, but I don't know if I actually showed it. I did get 2 of these little cat beanies, and I got 2 because honestly, I think I'm going to wear it out because I'm the crazy cat lady and I will wear this every day. So I got 2 of those. Let's see. That wasn't on this receipt, so we'll see where we get to. Next thing I got in a size 3, and it's this black sweatshirt, kind of a thin material, long sleeve. It's banded at the bottom, but what I liked about it was the shoulders. It's a cold shoulder, but it's got this crisscross detail, lattice detail. This was originally $44.50, but I had the Haute cash, and then I also had $20 in rewards. So that ended up after tax being $19.05. And then I did get 1 pair. This was an order that I had when I did my last haul. So the gray knee boot or knee socks, I get them for $7.06. And then I think I showed in my last haul. If I didn't, yeah, I did. The kitten mittens that I got were $6.21, and then the cat print infinity scarf was $10.48. So then the next thing I got, let's see if it's on this one. Sorry. Slash Terry. It's not on this receipt, so we'll just go with it. Figure it's about half price. So it's another black sweatshirt, just plain black. And again, it's a really thin material, really soft. But then what I liked about it was the back is completely slashed. They have a gray one like this now that I'm probably going to get. I just like stuff like this because it's just, you know, it's kind of edgy. And I got this in a 3 also, I believe. 3, originally $44.50, so again, you can figure I paid half price. And if I come to the receipt as we're digging through this box of stuff, I will let you know. Feel like some of this I've done, and now I can't remember what I did in the first haul. I haven't put anything up yet because I've been waiting to haul it, so I don't think I did this one. No. So then I got this sweatshirt. I ended up paying $22.22, and it's just this gray sweatshirt. Fall in love with your life. Again, really thin, really soft material, really stretchy. And then it has the unfinished hem. I have the one from last year with a skull on it, so I know that I really like this material. I did go down a size. The one I have from last year is a size 4, and it was a little bit big, but it was something that I wasn't going to worry about trying to send back. So, and originally $44.50, and like I said, I got it for $22.22. The next thing I got, that cat beanie that I showed you a minute ago, I got for $9.23. It's originally $18.50. So, this is one I'm pretty sure I showed this in the last haul, but if I did, I'm sorry, and if I didn't, well, here it is. It's this gray and pink raglan sweater. The cuff and the bottom are unhemmed, so they kind of curl up. But the cutest thing about this is the elbows have this little heart on them. I got this in a 3. This is actually a little bit big. And that's the thing about Torrid right now, because they're transitioning from their old sizing to their new sizing. I'm not quite sure what to get. Like the 2 black sweatshirts I got in a 3, and I couldn't have gone down in those. This one is rather big, so I could have gone down in this one, but I'm not going to send it back. It's not that big. It was originally $54.50. Let me just make sure again that it's not on here because I didn't see it. Nope, don't see it on that one. So again, if I come across a receipt in here, I will tell you what it costs. So next thing I got, because I'm a child of the 80s, Jim and the Holograms. I don't know what this crap is they're getting ready to put out. I'm not happy about it because I think they butchered Jim, but whatever. Raglan tee, 3/4 sleeve, Jim and the Misfits, or Jim and the Hologram, sorry. Mixing up my rock stars. $38.50, and I ended up paying, I just saw this on here, $19.23. Okay. I believe this next thing is the only pair of pants that I bought, if I remember correctly. These are the Sophia Skinny black on black lips. I got these in a 22 short, and they are just black, but they have black lips all over them, and they are a skinny jean. I have not tried these on, but I'm pretty much a 22 in their pants now, so I'm just going with that. These were originally $64.50, and I ended up getting them for $32.21. Next thing, I was just watching Marta the other day, Pretty and Plus 365, and she mentioned how she's loving Marlowe or Burgundy or whatever, and I am too. Like, I am totally obsessed. So everything that's come out, well, not everything, but a lot of the stuff that's come out, excuse me, that has been that color, I've been really drawn towards. So I got this baseball style tee. So it's gray sleeves, and then it's that gorgeous dark burgundy Marlowe color. And then in the back, it has an exposed zipper. Now this one I did get in a size 2, $38.50, and I got it in a 2 because I had a baseball tee like this before that I bought, and I bought a 3, and it was just absolutely ginormous. So, and that one ended up being $19.23 after tax. Next thing is another black and Marlowe. This is a sweater with lace detail around the neckline. Long sleeve. And I did get this in a 3. And it's originally $48.50. And I ended up getting it for $24.21. So just under half price. Next thing I got, because I love him, is a Daryl Dixon shirt. Love The Walking Dead. Not going to get into the whole, is Glenn dead or alive? I believe he's alive. Whatever. Anyway, it's got a picture of Daryl on the front on his bike. And it says Motorcycle Club. Just Motorcycle Club and then AMC Walking Dead. I did get this in a 3. And it was originally $34.50. But I ended up paying... Where are you? Where are you? Walking Dead. $17.23. I feel like I hauled this too. See, I should have separated these somehow, but that's okay. Cat print beanie, got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hauled this. I'm not going to haul that. I'm not going to haul that. Then I have a bag that I just did in store, so let's do that real quick. They had some stuff that I hadn't seen online. A couple of the things I have seen now, but, yeah. So I did 2 transactions when I went. I did have one thing to return or exchange, and then I had, the Slashback sweatshirt, just because I found that, was $24.09. And then don't think I did haul those. Okay, I'm going to do those real quick. And if I did haul these next two items, I'm sorry, but they're on this receipt. I know I didn't do the sweatshirt, so I got this white Cloud Dancer lace inset tunic. I did get this in a 3, and I wish I had gotten a 2, but again, I'm not going to try to send it back and all that crap, so it's a little bit big, but that's okay. 3/4 sleeve, and it's white, and it's kind of that slub material. And then it's got lace on the side. I will probably have to wear a tank top under this. It does come up pretty high on the sides, but it is a high-low. I got it in a 3, $38.50, and it ended up being $20.84. So I was a little bit over on this one. The Love sweater that I showed you was originally $54.50, and I ended up getting it for $29.50. And then another one of the catnip beanies that I got was $10.02. And then I also got this cat print tunic. Got this in a 3. So I already had the dress, but I did get this. And like I said, I may have hauled this in the last haul. I just can't remember, and I don't want to leave it out in case anybody's looking at it. So it's 3/4 sleeve. It's chiffon. It's got the little button detail, and it's really long and really flowy. So I was kind of worried because, again, it doesn't have any stretch, but I don't have very big boobs, so I didn't have a problem with where the buttons are. And then because it flows out so much, I mean, this is almost a dress if it wasn't sheer. So $38.50. Ended up getting it for $20.84. Okay, so then, like I was saying, I did end up going in store because I needed to exchange something, which is on this one. And then I ended up buying some other stuff. So I ended up getting this, and then I had one item to completely return and one item to exchange for a different size. So this was the one that I returned. Yes? No? No, this is the one that I just bought. So I ended up paying $50.83 for 3 tops. Yeah. So I got another white cami because I can always use these because I'm horrible about washing them and then they get spots on them. So this was originally $18.50, size 3. I ended up spending, I had 3 $10 off, plus my 50 off, $125. So let's see, it's 10. I ended up paying about $6 for that. So, and then this was one that I didn't see online, but now it is online. So cute. It's this black marled sweater, long sleeve, but then it's got this skull snowflake with a heart in the center. And if you're going to get this sweater, definitely go with, if you're between sizes, go with the smaller. I did get this in a 2. And I say go with the smaller because it has quite a bit of stretch. And just the way that it hangs, it's got good length and everything. So this one was originally $54.50. I ended up spending 16. Sorry, it doesn't break it down on here, so I'm just trying to figure it out in my head. That's $1 plus 12, that's 13, 14, $34 off, $20. Paid approximately $20 for this. So super cute. Really excited about that one. And then the last one on this receipt is one that I have still not seen online, but I'm sure it's coming. It's a blue sweater with skulls all over it. It's coming off a little bit purple on my viewfinder, but it is definitely blue. I got this in a 3. The sweaters like this, I feel like I have to go with a 3. That band on the arm where the arm is sewn on is always really tight on me on these sweaters. So pretty much every one that I've ever gotten, I did go up to a 3. And I paid about the same price, about $20 for this. Originally it was $54.50. The item that I went in to exchange, I had gotten during Hot Cash, And they only had a 3 left in it. And I ended up paying $31.67 for it. But I needed a 4 in this because it's longer, so it has to fit my hips. So it is the skull sweatshirt dress. So it looks like that. The 3 fit, but I wouldn't have been comfortable wearing it out just because you could see like where my, what I call a fupa is, you know. I don't like that. But it's hooded. It does have, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Oh, there we go. Has some sparkle going through it, but I just think this is adorable. Like, I wavered on this because when I was in the store during Hot Cash, I looked at it and I was like, no, I'm never going to wear that. It's a dress, blah, 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 blah. Didn't buy it. And then I was pissed because I didn't buy it. Story of my life. So, anyway, then I had a return. It was actually the baseball tee that I was talking about. I had gotten, it was the baseball raglan swing tee, and it was the purple and gray one, and it was just way too big. So it ended up, I got $19.25 for that, and I got 3 items in exchange. The first is just a nail polish, because I needed something. I was real close to $75. So I ended up at like $76 with this nail polish. So it's just this really pretty iridescent color. It's kind of like blue, and then in certain lights it's purple and green. So that was $5, but I got $1.97 off, so around $3 for that. And I have pretty good luck with their nail polishes, so. And then the next thing I got is just like the black lattice sweatshirt, but I got the burgundy one. Marlowe is what I call it. Gorgeous. Me and Marta are going to be twins. Twinsies. And that one I ended up paying well, I got $17.57 off of it, so it ended up like at 27-ish. But then, like I said, I had that return. So for the polish, this, and then the leggings that I'm about to show you, I ended up paying $28. So, and then the last thing I got in a size 3. And they're the cat print leggings, because of course, they're cats. Of course I have to have these. See, I could be a real crazy cat lady and wear all my cat stuff together. Too bad Halloween's over. I would totally do that. Next year. Next year, we got this. I'll wear the leggings with the dress and the shoes and the beanie and the mittens. Don't hate, because you didn't think of it first. But anyway, $26.50 for these. And before the return part happened, they ended up being $16.04. And then again, I got my return. So I did get these in a 3 just because obviously you can't really try on the leggings in the store. Normally I get 2 in their leggings, but I didn't want this to happen to the poor little kitty faces where you stretch it. I don't know how you can see that. And then they start to break apart. I would much rather them not have to stretch as much, so. And that's it. The bag is empty. Like I said, I do have a pair of boots on the way. They're a pair of gray knee-high riding boots. I'm pretty excited about those. I tried on, they had a 10.5. This is my story. I think I told this in the first part. I wear a 10.5. You can't find a 10.5. I go on Torrid. Holy shit, they've got 10.5. I'm like, what? I gotta buy it. So I bought the gray ones, but I tried on the 11 at the store, and I had plenty of room in those. So I think the 10.5 will be perfection. So anyway, 25 minutes, just like me. So hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm going to do a Kohl's haul. Kohl's and Meijer. I got a few things from there. So see you guys next time. Bye.